Yo, what's going on? It is Game Time Tennis in the building. Yes, sir. So, before we even get started, thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm getting ready to put out a busload of content for you guys. Got some time on my hands, and I got a lot of stuff that we got to get off my chest, man, before I explode. Boom. So, if you have not, again, like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section. As soon as I get to it, I promise you, if I need to make a whole nother video about it, I will. If you have not already, follow me on IG at Game Time Tennis and on Facebook at Game Time Tennis. I'm getting ready to pump a busload of content out on there as well. Some stuff that has just been going on that's crazy in the tennis world that you gotta know. All right. And then if you want to keep up with some current events like Kyrgios losing to Novak, we're going to talk about that soon too. All right. So I'm going to let that one kind of ease off. The Wimbledon just happened a couple of days ago. So we'll talk about that later. But today's topic is coaches to stay away from. Yes, there are coaches to stay away from, and if you don't know it, you may find yourself in the position where you have one of these coaches, and they are not good for your game, they're not good for your development. I'm a coach. I'm 100% honest with you. I've always been honest with any of my students and with anybody that asks me any questions about coaches, and so I'm just going to be real with you, all right? Coach number one to stay away from. Coaches that sugarcoat. Oh my gosh, you are amazing and there's nothing wrong with your game. It's perfect. Stop it. Stop. If a coach tells you there's nothing wrong with your game and there's nothing for you to improve on, he is lying. Indicator number one, that it's just a check or he's just trying to keep you happy. Sorry, country club coaches, I just bust the bubble. Yes, if you go and ask your coach, hey, is there something I can improve on? And he says nothing, he's lying. Because there's no perfect tennis player and there's nothing that can't be improved and maximized. Okay? So, when they sugarcoat, that's a big red flag. Alright? We're going to call these big red flags. Alright? Don't sugarcoat. Oh, you're perfect, though. But you can't get to the ball. You hit two balls and then you can't get to the next ball. You don't think you need to improve on something like footwork maybe? Or putting the ball in the right spot so you don't get burned every time? Just saying. Just to be real. Okay? Coach number two. The coach who hasn't continued to educate themselves. Okay? Now, there's some coaches that have been around the block for years. And I mean years. You've been coaching for 35, 40 plus freaking years. And to be honest, they're great coaches. But you have to continue to educate yourself. You got to continue to study. You got to continue to develop the styles of tennis that help players win. I mean, just be real with yourself. If you are coaching the same thing, and coaches, I want you to think about this. If you are coaching the same style of tennis that you coached 20 years ago, it's outdated. It's outdated. Does that mean that the forehand and backhand and serve and volley won't go in? No. That does not mean that. But does that mean that you're not giving your clientele the best that they can have in a coach? Yeah, you're hindering them. Okay? And if you are that player that your coach doesn't continue to try to educate and grow himself, and you see the same old drills, the same old and there's no nuances. Country club coaches, I'm sorry. But if you keep doing the same 6 drills every Saturday for your workout, your cardio, or your men's drills, or your women's league drills, I'm sorry, but if you don't start to put in some effort to continue to grow their game and educate yourself on how to do some things different, you're there for a chick. All right. Ooh, I'm gonna hurt somebody's feelings. Ooh, I'm gonna hurt some people's feelings. All right, coach number 3, the coaches that don't set boundaries. Now, I see this in some older coaches as well as some younger coaches. Man, you gotta set some boundaries. There are certain things that you just don't accept. Okay. Prime example. Let's say a kid comes to you. They start to up their lessons 4 days a week. They're going, an hour and a half, 2 hour sessions, mostly about hour and a half. I don't know how many people are doing 2 hour sessions. Hold on. But let's say they're doing an hour and a half, 4 days a week. Okay, that's a little bit more of a dedicated player. Okay. And the coach, after about a month, that player is still the same. Their growth is still the same. And the player that they're training is just flat out not pushing. They haven't done anything to get better. Their serve is still jacked. Their forehand, backhand is still jacked. And nothing has changed. Man, you got to set a boundary and get real with some of these players. If your coach isn't going to be real with you and say, hey, look, you ain't pushing like you think you're pushing. You gave up on 10 balls that you were within a foot of. I can't get it. I tried. No, you didn't. No. You got to set the boundary and say, hey, look, if we're going to do this, we're going to do this to the max. You asked me to get you somewhere, whether it be a high school level player, a college level player, a country club player going from 3-0 to 4-0. If you ask me to change your growth, to help you grow, and I'm not putting in boundaries to continue to push you to get you there, then I don't care about your growth. Again, I'm collecting a check. And you just gave me 4 days a week and an hour and 30 minutes worth of money. You got to set that boundary. Look, this is what we're pushing for. This is what we are pushing for as a coach, as a player. This is our goal. This is how we're going to do it. No days off. Push, push, push so that they can feel great when they get to that next level. What you don't want to do is burn $2,000, $3,000 worth of lessons at some park or some country club or with some guy that you met one time, and then there's no growth. I don't feel good as a coach when there's no growth. I don't like that. I address my players and I address myself all the time when that happens. Okay? So, growth, and growth. All right. Number 4, and this is going to be my last one. Coaches that don't help you produce. It goes really back to number 3. Look, if your coach is not helping you produce a better you, what you there for? Y'all there for social hour? Y'all there for, hey, hi, oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. And so today we're just going to hit the same forehand drill and the backhand drill and the serve and the volley, and I'm going to get an overhead. Boom. If that's fun for you, okay. But you can do that by yourself. You don't need a coach for that. You need a coach to feed you, just feed you bars. You need a coach to coach. And if they ain't coaching, what you there for? Why you paying them? Like, that's real, man. Whew, bruh. I'm telling you guys, there's so many coaches out there that are in these categories. And I'm going to just be honest with you guys. Anybody that I've ever trained, whether old, young, or indifferent, I don't sugarcoat nothing. Was that good? Was that a good? I did a good workout today. Mm-mm. Try again. No. And I'm gonna be honest, but I'm gonna help you to get where you need to go. I'm not gonna let you think that you did a great job when you didn't. I'm not gonna kill you every time you try as hard as you can, though. Hey, you did a great job. Let's continue to capitalize on this the next time. Hey, I've had players that just like, hey, look, I just want to lose some weight. I just really want to lose some weight. And it's like, okay, cool. But what are you doing outside of this? You see me once a week. What you doing outside of this? Nothing. Are you trying to diet? No. Are you doing any exercise outside of this? No. So why are we here? Like, you're never gonna get where you need to go doing 1 day a week, training an hour or 30 minutes. Oh my gosh, it's crazy, man. Be real. Be real with yourself, man. I would rather a lesson tell me straight up, hey, look, I ain't doing what I'm supposed to do, and I'm not about to waste your time. I respect all of that. But don't waste your time with these coaches that don't want the best for you. Simple as that. Alright? Hey man, I love y'all. This is Game Time Tennis. Again, please like, comment, and subscribe. IG and Facebook at Game Time Tennis. Here on YouTube at Coach Jamel. Love y'all. See y'all later, man.